Yo guys, discussion. We're here.
Anywho, we're gonna be talking about Rhode Island. Yep.
Yeah, it's an article, news article brought to us by TYT, the Young Turks on YouTube.
Y'all go promoting people.
Promoting other people. Hopefully someday.
Shamelessly, I might add.
Someday they might give us some promotion or something. Anyway.
I doubt it.
So it's about how in Rhode Island they decriminalized prostitution for like 6 years.
Well, they did it since the 80s.
Yeah.
1980s to 2009.
Yeah, I accidentally put a bill in to decriminalize it, but no one knew about it until 2003? 2004. Yeah, 2004.
When the judge
judge announced it pretty much in the trial and things, and pimps out all across the Rhode Island was like, yo,
pimps out.
Well, okay, so they didn't decriminalize all prostitution, they decriminalized indoor prostitution. So if you go into like escorts or anything like that, or
massage parlors,
anything that's indoors,
any sexual activity that you would exchange sex for money, or vice versa, indoors, was decriminalized between the years of 2004 to 2009.
Right. So if you was in a car, that didn't count. Right. On the street, if you was on the sidewalk, if you was on the corner, if you was in the alley, none of that counts. All places people find to have sex at.
4 walls and a roof, guys. 4 walls
and a door. And the door that.
Right. So
not necessarily.
No, just indoors. The door had to be in.
So some researchers did a study on it that pretty much shows like the reasons why prostitution should be legal.
Wait, I'm not saying you say that.
I'm saying should be legal, but the heavily monitored and
they got
certain things, not just free for all. It's okay. I'm not saying that.
That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it should be legal, but not free for all.
So the good thing that came out of this was rape fell 31% in Rhode Island. I didn't know that much rape going on in Rhode Island. Apparently it is. I mean, I guess why is nothing going on else in Rhode Island? Why not rape somebody apparently?
Nothing else to do.
Let's go find a person.
Wow.
It's 2 o'clock.
But I guess it fell 31%. I'm assuming since 2004 and 2009 because it wasn't pimps like, look, we don't need to be outside. Let's go inside because we can do this without getting in trouble. So I guess there was no prostitutes, nobody on the streets to get snatched up. Maybe, I don't know. I wasn't in Rhode Island. So
but
that is a good thing. Rape
going
down is always good. Oh, and HIV, STDs and everything.
Yeah, HIV and
went down.
STDs went down. Yeah.
But I'm not saying rape should be, prostitution should be legal because most of the prostitution are young girls or people who's forcing them from drug habits or other type of things. That's why I don't want prostitution legal. I'm not saying nothing about escorts or other things that people do.
Of workers in the sex trade are not given another option. Saying that
no, wait. No, I'm not saying people who they use their vagina or their penis as talent and want to get paid for it. That's one thing. I'm talking about people who use girls and trade drugs and telling if I do this for you, you have to have sex with that man. Or take people from different states or country and force them to have sex with
That's why I use
the
term sex trade. That's what that's called. When an individual is kidnapped and forced to indulge in sex for the benefit of another individual, then
that's considered prostitution, though.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. I don't agree with that part. Now, if you want to,
I don't agree with that part.
I'm
just making it sound like I'm saying that.
I'm just clarifying what I agree with. You said I agree with the.
I agree.
Prostitution. The viewers don't know what you meant by I agree with prostitution.
I agree with legalizing prostitution, but making sure it's monitored by the police.
So how would you do that if it's indoors?
Have brothels, have brothels, sex houses where there's strip clubs. There's strip clubs, I think. There's an officer people to make sure it's okay. Like make sure
really, that's what they do.
Girls or the guys okay.
That's what they doing now. The officers come in and make sure everybody okay. Oh,
well, they stay to enjoy the
Thank
show.
you, I appreciate it.
Security in brothels,
yeah,
but that's a whole different animal.
I know that's old school. I mean, like in Australia, they have police, like because prostitution is legal in Australia.
Yeah, but it's also age difference in Australia with sex. Like age is range is different. Like you can't be.
I'm not trying to say copy their age range.
Well, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying. All I'm saying it's hard to monitor prostitution if somebody doing online. They did online and you know, escort. It's hard to do certain things to be like wait, like Craigslist when they was having all those people. It was women like seek out for women this and this. It was like young people, but they were saying it was 18 and older, and they had this big thing like cops found out that some of these girls was under 18.
Yeah.
So it's a big thing with that, but it's hard to do with like all cops not in the police station. Like let me look on Craigslist and look for a woman. Like it's hard to. I mean, they have sections and cops.
But if there was a place that they could go to where it's illegal to do it, they don't have to hide and go to girls on Craigslist like that.
See, to me, that just leads to more corruption that we already have in America. Oh, we got prostitution. Now let's try to beat that system. Let's make that system what seems okay, and let's warp that.
I mean,
like strippers. You think all those strippers in there is over the age of 18? You think every stripper in strip clubs over the age of 18?
No, I'm not saying. No, I don't think that.
Do you think every stripper in strip?
So, but
do you think every stripper in there are only stripping, not having sex with nobody?
No.
Exactly. So who is monitoring that?
Like,
nobody.
Nobody's monitoring
exactly. But who's supposed to? Cops are supposed to make sure that laws is made to protect them. But
I'm not saying stuff is perfect.
No, what I'm saying is it's going to be even harder. You can't really protect what is already legal. Now you're trying to add more stuff on that so it can be more corruption.
No.
Like this was good because they didn't, like to me, they didn't know about it. It came out, people were like, oh, well, we don't want to push the limit. Like, we don't know how long this is going to last. But if you don't have no limit, like you just put a law out there, like, okay, this is the law, bam, that's it. People like, got you.
What would have happened if no one ever found out? Like, they never stopped it in
No,
2009?
I said this was good, but once again, it's when people start finding out, they stopped it.
Yeah.
When they found out, people were like, man, we don't know if it's real now. We don't even know how long it's going to last. Let's try to, try to do as much as we can. They're not trying to beat the system. They trying to go with the system and not try to.
And what's wrong with going with the system and continuing?
Because this is America. Who go with the system in America? So you just saying people just go with the system at the system.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Boy, there's a lot of generalization.
I know, right? There's a whole lot of generalization. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying
it's not a black and white.
What
topic.
if we just?
That's all I'm saying.
Like, what if this just was what it is? Like how they had it, how they legalized it, and they just kept it that way.
That's all I'm saying is you make it seem, oh, they legalized this.
I'm not saying everything will be perfect and happy.
I didn't say you did, but that's what you're saying right now. You
no,
said,
I'm not.
You said if they legalize this, they should legalize this prostitution, and you don't see nothing wrong with it. Bam, that's what you said. I said, all I'm saying is a lot of gray areas. And that's all I'm saying.
There's always gray areas.
Then why you didn't say I agree with you there? That's all you had to say.
I am saying I agree with you.
Then what
but
I
agree with you, but
what?
Oh my God.
But I don't agree with just keeping it illegal though.
I didn't say that. All I said.
You too.
All I said.
All right.
Fudge, man.
And
you always thinking I'm saying something I'm not saying. All I said is.
You always make it seem like I'm saying stuff that I'm not saying.
Did you not say it could be a good idea if
know
it's
what?
legal?
Yeah, but you made it seem like I meant to have everything legal.
All I'm saying, you didn't clarify. That's all I was clarifying. I'm not
It'd be really nice if you guys pointed out the fact that you're confusing the hell out of the audience. I'm sure you are. But you're confusing the hell out of me.
That's because you have sleep over there.
I mean, you guys are boring.
Whatever.
Boring.
All I'm saying is
you're arguing the same point. You want it to be freaking monitored, and you think it would be okay if it was monitored and policed. Guess what?
All I'm saying is it's not. You can just say it was good. I'm just saying it's just a lot of gray area that no one.
It's a lot of gray area. There's still going to be people who are into sexual sadism or into
just rape, period.
Forcefully having sex with an individual. There are going to be people that fall out of that system. There are going to be people who do things the wrong way, regardless of how you make the system. What he is saying is that maybe if this system was in place, then, you know, sex trafficking wouldn't be so prevalent. Maybe prostitution and people wandering the streets for hours at a time wouldn't be so prevalent. Maybe at some point it might actually be a respectable job.
Yeah.
At some point.
I don't know how to be respectable, but
not to you.
I mean,
it's
not
to
you.
I'm talking about porn been out since the 40s and it's still not respectable.
Because it's always been illegal.
It's not.
It's always been
porn is not illegal.
Oh wait, I think you said porn. I thought you said prostitution.
I said porn.
And that porn. Pornography, because that is the technical term for it, is not
okay. Thanks.
It's a form of enjoyment, just like any other movie. And if the people who are indulging in the creation of pornography are okay with what they are doing, then it should be fine.
Okay, I'm fine with that. All I'm saying is Europe is a lot of places in Europe that's just you could have prostitution and everything, and Europe has the biggest sex trafficking in the world is in Europe.
True.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you saying, it's always gonna be better, so but is it that better?
Like stop before the video goes off.
If you guys can make sense of this, like, comment, subscribe.
Do you have any opinions? Deuces.